The narcissist never thought you would survive. Not just survive, they never thought you would wake up. They looked at your tenderness, your softness, and mistook it for weakness. They saw how much you loved them, how far you went, how deeply you cared. And they did what? They laughed. They thought it meant they had you forever. They believed they broke something inside you that you would never be able to fix. But what they did not understand is that someone who can erase their own soul just to love a soulless, decayed human being like that, someone who can destroy themselves in the name of loyalty, that person is not weak. That person is terrifying once they rise. Because when that kind of love turns cold, when it turns inwards, when it stops trying to fix and starts to walk away, nothing in this world can save the narcissist from the storm that follows. They thought you would stay trapped. They thought you would keep blaming yourself, keep chasing them, keep trying to fix what they kept breaking. They thought you would come crawling back every time they pulled away. But they were totally wrong. The pain they poured into your chest, the confusion, the manipulation, the betrayal, it didn't die in you. It burned. It became fire, and now that fire is no longer burning you. It is turning on them. Not because you are trying to hurt them, not because you are seeking revenge, but because the pain they caused has a voice, a soul, a force. And that force echoes, it grows, it circles back in ways they cannot control and cannot silence. Let's talk about how that happens. Let's break it down fully. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Today in this video, we're going to talk about 5 ways the pain that narcissist caused you will come back for them. The universe makes sure nothing stays buried. You may not see it immediately, you may never get to witness it, but trust me, it is already moving quietly. The consequences are coming. Number 1, your absence will haunt them longer than your presence ever did. You see, narcissists always assume you will never leave them. They believe they have done everything to trap you, be it financially, emotionally, or through a child, or maybe even by marrying you. They discard you expecting you will crumble, fall apart. Even when you walk away, they do not truly believe it is real. In their mind, it is just temporary, just a phase that will pass. Because to them, you belong to them. You're not a person, you are an extension of their ego. They do not believe you have the strength to fully detach. But when you do, when you actually go no contact, when you truly stop reacting, when you stop looking over your shoulder, deeply hoping they will change, that is when it hits them. You're gone and nothing they do can bring you back. No fake apology, no chaos. You don't bite. You don't respond. You have outgrown the cycle. And that realization that you are surviving without them sends chills through their system. It makes them feel like a total failure, not just because you walked away, but because it bruises their ego in ways you can't even imagine. It reminds them that all the years of effort to condition you, to control you, to make you think everything is your fault and you're the crazy one has gone to waste. Narcissists hate hard work, and losing a well-trained supply like you is a massive loss. Because whether they admit it or not, you are irreplaceable. Your absence becomes a constant reminder that they lost control over something they thought they built and owned. That you used to feel when they gave you the silent treatment, they feel it now. And what is worse than that? Because you are not ignoring them to punish them. You are gone because you are actually healed. And there is no greater punishment than that. You will heal, you will grow, but they are going to stay the same, stuck, hollow, and haunted by the space you left behind. Number 2, the love they mocked will become the love they missed. You showed them a kind of love they were not ready for. And now, no matter where they go or who they run to, they're never going to feel that kind of love, not at any cost. The kind of love that tries to understand, that forgives, that stays longer than it should have. They did not value it when they had it. They mocked it, called it clingy, too much, too needy, But love like that does not just vanish from memory, it stays. It lives inside them, and now, in the absence of it, they are starting to feel it. They may be surrounded by people, by attention, by distractions, but nothing fills that space. The more empty their relationships become, the more they feel the absence of yours. They won't say it out loud, but they will crave the love they once laughed at. They will know deep down they destroyed the one thing they needed the most. Because love like yours doesn't fade, it leaves a mark, even on people who swear they never needed it, even on people who acted like they were too good for it. And when the attention dies down, when their new supply stops performing, when the silence becomes deafening, that is when the ache begins. They will pretend they are fine, because they always do. They will post, they'll smile, move on like it meant nothing, but somewhere inside, they know the truth. They know they pushed away the one thing that could have softened them. They know they destroyed something rare, and no matter how far they run or who they try to replace you with, they will never feel that kind of love again. Number 3, your silence will scream louder than any words. Narcissists do not fear conflict, they feed on it. They love when you fight, you beg, cry, and plead for them to see you. Every tear you shed, every time you try to explain how they hurt you, every night you stay up hoping they will understand, they saw it. They see it. They just do not care. Because as long as you are reacting, they know they still have power. Your pain gives them proof that they matter. But silence hits different. Silence tells them they are irrelevant. It tells them they no longer have access to your mind, to your emotions, to your body, to basically any part of you. You're not chasing them anymore. You're not trying to explain anything. You're not decoding their twisted logic. You're not wasting on their fake apologies or broken promises. And that silence, it starts to rot them from the inside. They start wondering, obsessing, why are you not reaching out? If you have moved on, if someone else has taken your place, that silence becomes a mirror. And for the first time, they see the void they created, not in you, but in themselves. Because you are not there to fill it anymore. You took your energy back. You closed the door. And the emptiness, hollowness they once projected onto you turns around and eats them alive. Number 4, life will eventually mirror everything they put you through. This one isn't about revenge. It's not about karma coming to collect in some mysterious or mystical way. This is simply the law of life, the way energy works, the way the world keeps balance. You can't keep hurting people and not expect it to come back around. Eventually, everything you put into the world starts to find its way back to you. No one escapes the energy they give, I assure you that. The narcissist leaves a trail of destruction wherever they go. They break relationships, betray their friends. You know what they do. They abuse the ones who trust them. For a time, they may seem untouchable, like nothing touches them. That's what they like to think. They quickly move on, pretending like nothing happened. They do all sorts of things that project this picture, oh, I am fine, I'm okay, I can play the same old games. They act like the chaos they caused never even existed. They think they can just walk away unscathed, leaving behind a broken version of you. But time has a way of working things out. It is quiet at first, as I was explaining, but it always catches up. The new people in their life don't play by the same rules. The charm they once used to lure you in starts to wear off. The lies they told to cover their tracks begin to unravel. The people they try to control begin to see through the mask. They don't give in the way you did. And soon, they are faced with the same rejection, failure, and abandonment they so easily handed out to others. The narcissist's world starts to crumble under its own weight. What hurts them the most is that there is no one left, literally no one to blame, no scapegoat, no one left to carry their excuses or justify their behavior. They can no longer play the victim. They can't point fingers anymore. They are stuck in the wreckage of their own making, surrounded by the mess they created. The very people they used and discarded, the ones they thought would never leave, are gone. And when they finally sit down in that silence with nothing to distract them, they will be forced to feel what they put others through. Number 5 and the last one. Your forgiveness will crush them more than your anger ever did. Your anger is what the narcissist loves the most, as they thrive on it. If your anger remains unprocessed, it gives them a sick kind of satisfaction. But when you actually let go, it sends chills down their spine. When you actually forgive, whatever that means to you, without asking for anything in return, when you actually let go and walk away, something inside them breaks. Because letting go doesn't just mean you have to justify what they did to you or accept that it's okay and take them back. It means you have to feel nothing but indifference and say, I don't want revenge. I don't need an apology. You are not chasing that closure door anymore. You are not looking over your shoulder anymore. And in their world, that's not supposed to happen. In their mind, you're supposed to be stuck, either in hate or in longing. But here you are, neither angry nor attached, just done. And that quiet, calm done cuts deeper than any screaming match ever could. It tells them they can't get back the version of you that once believed in them, that once loved them, that tried. That part is gone, and they can now feel it. So that was it for today's episode. Let me know in the comments how you felt about it. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.